This entire work is copyright Jeff Wilkie PowerVision 1995. Press enter.
Alright, so this game might have been one of the biggest pain in the asses to run. Even in trying to watch tutorials on DOSBox, they only helped slightly, and even watching other streamers who have played this game, which is not a lot, they also had a lot of trouble. I'm honestly surprised. I figured it out eventually. First, let me get this on here. So this game is kind of famous or infamous for a number of reasons. I would say that, just adjusting the volume here so that I'm not blowing your ears out. Some of it for its very cryptic puzzle solving, also because there are not a lot of point-and-click games, to my knowledge, that were made in Australia. In fact, I'm fairly certain that almost no games. Well, that's a bit presumptuous, but this is 1993, mind you. So I'm just setting up a few things here to make sure that this is as user-friendly as humanly possible. Let's see if going to full screen is going to mess up. F11, I think. No.
Click the icon on one of the buttons at the bottom of the screen.
Okay, so that seemed to have worked. And away we go. If the video looks all choppy and shitty, like that's just how it is.
That reminds me. I must get those brakes checked.
After 4 hours at the controls, you finally arrive at the small outback town of Wollongongolong. Whilst unloading the urgently needed supplies, you strike up a conversation with your old mate Strop.
Good to see you again, Dan.
Yeah, same here, Strop.
Nice plane. Looks better than that worn-out bucket of bolts you had last time you were here.
At least that bucket of bolts was paid for. This pre-loved one-owner little old lady only flew on Sunday special is a different story. According to the bank, the only part I own is the air and the tyres.
Yeah, well, the drought has made things tough for everybody.
Not to mention the recession Australia had to have. Well, I've only got one more stop to make, and I'm out of work.
Gee, that's tough luck, Dan.
Unless I find some money, the bank's gonna ground me.
Strop is a good
I don't
actor.
know if it's true, but I've heard stories of an opal strike up at 15 Mile Ridge. Apparently, they're pulling out black opals as big as golf balls.
Gee, one of those babies and I could buy my own jumbo jet. 15 Mile Ridge, here I come.
If we don't get any rain soon, I'll probably join you. Good luck, Dan.
Well, it's time to kick the tyres and light the fires. If I leave now, I should get there before dark.
You taxi onto the runway, make your final checks, and away you go.
I don't know if it's true. On the gravestone it says birth date 1970, so Downunder Dan is the creator and programmer of this game.
After a
Jeff
bit of a
Wilkie.
shaky takeoff, you're on your way. Good luck, Dan.
And after you play the intro movie, you're there. So these controls are going to take a little getting used to, but...
This is me. Is that you? This is me. Is that you? Geez, you're nearly as good looking as me. Don't tickle me while I'm trying to think.
There is nobody else to talk to on... You turn on the autopilot just in case you fall asleep, or decide to stretch your legs.
Now I have watched a few... excuse me. I have watched a few playthroughs. Well, there's the Panoots playthrough from 8 years ago and the Joel playthrough 7 years ago, and he never finished it for many good reasons.
The shelf
One
behind
of
the
the
cargo
things-
has your trusty hunting knife on it. You have no need for it now, so you leave it on the shelf.
So this is one of many things which is kind of bullshit of like being here, of like walking behind the crates. Now the manual, which is downloadable, tells you that, but just like as a first blush, isn't that a beautiful man right there?
There is nobody else...
I don't believe it. The world's only flying emu. And I have to crash into it at 35,000 feet. Must be my lucky day. I don't believe... And I have to crash...
It would probably... There is nobody else to talk to on the plane. You're it. The gauges are indicating a serious drop in airspeed.
Geez, you're nearly as good looking as me.
Alright, Dan, enough admiring yourself. Now we gotta pick up a bunch of bullshit.
Realizing that your flying days are over, you quickly grab your knife.
Rippa!
Rippa!
You grab the parachute. After all, it may be a handy thing to have when you're in a plane that's approaching the ground at high speed.
Beauty, mate.
You grab the bright orange lump of polyethy something. Who knows, it might come in handy someday.
Awesome.
Oops.
It's the airworthiness certificate.
That's a bit of a worry. It expires today.
Alright, still getting used to the inventory screen here. Don't want to forget that.
Sliding the point of your knife into the lid of the crate, you manage to open it. Inside the crate is a first aid kit. You grab the kit and take it with you.
Cool.
Alright.
Just as my finger depresses the button, I can finally make out the fine print. Eject button! Whoa! Yeehaw! Yeehaw!
Oh, thanks, Dan. Whoa! I look like I'm getting... Whoa! I don't know how close I'm getting.
Yeehaw!
Oh, why can't I...
Yeehaw!
Stop flipping, you idiot.
Yeehaw!
Whew. Okay, that is probably the sign to...
Suddenly, after plummeting towards the ground at an alarming rate of knots, it goes very dark. You can't believe your luck. You manage to fly straight down an abandoned mine shaft. You're so excited. It's your first hole-in-one. All good things must come to an end. You manage to stop from 200 kilometers per hour in the final centimeter of your descent. I'm afraid that your brain has caught up with your feet. You should try a slower final descent. It's a lot less painful. Looks like your time has come. I hope you like it down under, Dan.
It gave me like no chance to use it.
Forget it, Dan. You're cactus. Pushing up daisies. Wasted. Totaled. Without life. Not working. Broken. No longer in use. Not active. You've kicked the bucket. Inactive. Passed away. Dead. 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 Might I suggest you restore or restart your game?
Thanks. Alright, I'm about here. I'm not doing that.
Sorry.
Oh. What fun. I got everything I do. Oops. I keep holding the keyboard as if that's going to do anything.
Just as my finger depresses the button, I can finally make out the fine print. Eject button! Whoa!
Just to make sure this is not a dream, you pinch yourself. It hurts. You've no time to talk to yourself, Dan. Eventually. You've no time to talk. Eventually.
Ooh, that's close. It's going faster this time for some reason. Actually. Let's see, that's 5. It's got to be getting close. There's 6. I think. Oh, good. Oh, you little son of a bitch. Yeah. Not. There's probably. Nope, I saved over. I gotta be careful of that moving forward. Alright, there's 5. There's 6, 7, 8. 6. 7. Eight. Is there one more?
Yeehaw!
Oh, you idiot. Oop. Come on.
You can't use the parachute with that.
Yes, I can. Whew. Blimey.
What a shame. It appears that your chute is stuck in the tree. You're getting tired of hanging around.
I wonder if it's just here indefinitely, or...
You're getting tired of hanging around.
Don't tickle me while I'm trying to think.
Better leave the tree hugging to Greenpeace. The chute comes with a quick release harness. That won't. The chute comes... You've no time to talk to yourself, Dan. You have a fortune to make. Eventually. You're getting tired of hanging around. The tree trunk is shedding its bark. Most of the bark ends up at the base of the tree. The tree trunk... The chute... Occasionally the sky flashes with lightning. Better get cozy for the night. What you see is what you get. WYSIWYG. The grass would probably look inviting to sheep. A giant log blocks the way out of the bush. You notice some strips of bark hanging from the old trunk. The bush is thick and lush.
I wonder if you'd only die if you didn't have your knife.
Rotten bloody harness.
You're getting tired of hanging around.
Rotten bloody harness.
I think if you don't have your knife, you just die then.
You decide to relieve the boredom by cutting some cord from the chute. Who knows what it could be used for? Just ask MacGyver.
Choice.
Having the intelligence of 3 brain surgeons, you decide to use your knife to cut yourself out of your jammed harness.
All right.
A quick lesson in physics. 2 pieces of matter can't occupy the same space at the same time. One of them has to give. In this case, it was your head. Unfortunately, your practical physics lesson has made you lose your memory. About the only thing you can remember is your name and the lyrics to Barry Manilo's greatest hits. Life can be so cruel. You look around the clearing and wonder how you got there. Your basic survival instincts take over.
I want my mummy.
There is no point in doing that. Let sleeping logs lie, Dan. You pick up some of the bark and take it with you.
Far out.
You don't need any
Feels like my chin.
prickly. You don't need any more bark. You have no reason. Better leave the tree. It would probably feel just what it looked.
So like I said, I've obviously watched some playthroughs a long time ago. No.
Stone the crows, I feel weightless.
Why did a stick appear there?
Now that hurt.
Like I said, I've seen a couple playthroughs, so I know a couple early traps, but I tried to keep myself... Last time I watched a full playthrough of this was years... No.
Feels just like sandstone. Don't be such a vandal.
Wow! Scored myself a perfectly good stick. Wow! Scored myself a perfectly good stick.
Another stick.
Wow!
Start flapping your arms real hard, Dan.
Excuse me?
Gravity has a lot to answer for.
That blood.
Looks like your time has come. I hope you like it down under, Dan.
May I suggest restoring your game? Okay, I know I'm supposed to go there. So look at how precise that is. You saw me do it before. Like, you have to do that. And look how close you are to the edge. No!
Start flapping your arms real hard, Dan.
Oh, I hate that.
Gravity
so if you're
has a
what
lot
happens
to answer for.
is that you cycle through all of your commands, like walk, look, touch,
Looks like your
item.
time has come.
But
I hope you like it down under,
One of the
Dan.
scrolling or right-click options is nothing, but apparently that nothing moves you around, like moves you towards the pointer. So if my pointer is in the wrong spot and you want to cycle through, it's killed me twice now. So there, you couldn't see that pointer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then my pointer is still active, but you can't see it, which is really annoying. Okay. Yeah, so to illustrate, yeah. And it's not even really accurate, I guess you'd say. Well, what was I expecting? Yeah, it almost just kills you. But the problem is you can't... Okay, you just scroll over the top of it to activate.
The ground near the sandstone wall looks very comfortable. In fact, you notice a small depression in the ground, as if someone has lain there. Nothing abnormal about that. You notice a little cave on a small ledge. You notice... Looks like an old campfire site. Don't waste your time. You don't need to do that. You have no... You add some fuel. You add some fuel. You add some fuel. You throw some bark into the old fireplace.
Yeah!
Easy, Dan.
There is no point in doing that. You may need an edge later. You see nothing unusual. What you see is what... The bush is thick and lush. The bush. Sandstone. Looks like an old campfire.
Okay.
Don't waste your time.
Oh, I'm feeling pretty exhausted after today's events. I think I'll have 40 winks.
You quickly drift off into oblivion and dream about the day's events. Suddenly you start to shiver violently. Unfortunately, the cold night air has taken its toll. This gives a whole new meaning to the phrase, "Chill out, dude." Looks like your time has come. I hope you like it down under.
Okay, so I need something to light the fire, obviously. But what?
Wow!
Feels just like sand. Feel.
Alright, let's check this for a moment. I'm already at 2? Fuck off. So I just have to wait. Oh boy. And the thing is that it's just like labeled by letters, so you might waste 3 or 4 hints on stuff you've already figured out on your own, which, oh, there it is. Just walk back and forth.
Wow! Scored me.
You carefully pick up the smouldering wood and take it with you.
Awesome!
Awesome. You make me fall off the edge. Awesome.
You throw some bark into the old fireplace.
Yeah!
Take it easy, Dan.
You add You place the smouldering stick in the fireplace and blow, and blow, and blow. Finally. Yow! That's bloody hot.
Mega!
What did you say? Okay. All right.
That's about the only... Now that's a fire. Why don't you get comfortable for the night?
And then apparently you can screw yourself over by walking on the fire.
That would have to be just about the dumbest thing you've done all day, Dan.
Oof! Alright.
Oh, I'm feeling pretty
You quickly drift off into oblivion and dream about the day's events. During the night, your fire fizzles out. Suddenly you start to shiver violently.
Really? 5 sticks.
Unfortunately,
Wasn't
might I
enough.
suggest you looks like your time has come.
Yeah, thanks. Really, 5 sticks and that wasn't enough. How many are they expecting? 7, 8? You said that's quite a fire. Apparently. Excuse me? Excuse me, sir?
Wow.
Little obtuse.
Wow.
Okay, so now I have 5, 6, 7.
Wow.
Well, I suppose that is enough. There's no way of knowing. Maybe the score will change.
You add.
Okay, now there is 8.
Oh, I'm feeling...
You quickly drift off. Finally, you awake the next morning, all refreshed and ready to...
If only I could remember.
I don't think your skin would enjoy that. I don't... Now that's a fire. Now that's a fire.
So this game also has a number of instances where if you do something even earlier in the game and don't correct it, it'll be like a fail state. So it's just like one of those games where it's like, not only do things in the right way, but don't do anything wrong either. So if I don't put out this fire, it would actually cause like a fire and be a game over state, but it could be after you do like an hour's worth of exploring. So as much as I'd want to see that funny cutscene,
Hey, it pays to have big feet.
Good idea. To put the fire out, you may have caused a bushfire.
I must be careful not to walk off that cliff.
Start flapping your arms real hard,
I didn't
Dan.
know that was a cliff there.
Gravity has a lot to answer for.
Oh my god.
Might I suggest you looks like you're... I hope you...
Thanks. No!
Start flapping your arms real hard, Dan.
Now, Dan, may you please...
Start flapping your arms real hard, Dan. Gravity has a lot to answer for.
Alright.
Looks like...
May I suggest restarting your game?